glowing from within. We're going to talk about glowing from within skincare that works, simple habits and real solutions. Real quick, Carrie, can you move the video that's in the bottom corner of the screen? Are you able to?
I think everybody's muted, Karen.
Yes, Carrie is muted. Is
Oh,
Carrie?
sorry.
Oh,
Sorry. I
yeah.
moved it to the top. Is that okay?
Oh, I can still see it. It's okay. I just didn't know if we could move it so that it wasn't over the screen. But yeah, so we're excited that you all are here. We can go to the next one. So anybody else here feel like as we age, there's your skin changes, right? Sometimes it's just from losing weight. Just know that you're not alone. The visible signs of aging, none of us like them, but we have natural options that we're going to offer you tonight that work.
Yeah, so has anyone looked in the mirror lately and thought, where did this come from? I know I have. So why does our skin change as we age? Well, collagen production slows. So as we get older, our bodies naturally produce less collagen. And the collagen is the protein that helps our skin keep our skin firm, smooth, and resilient. In our 20s, our bodies make plenty of it. So in our 20s, we're nice, we're glowing. After 25, the production starts to slow down. And then by our 40s and 50s, we've actually lost a significant amount. Um, in between our 30s and 40s, that production starts to slow, and that's when we start to notice a little bit more of the fine lines, and the skin doesn't bounce back quite like it used to. Skin starts to lose elasticity. Elasticity is what helps the skin snap back after it stretches. So if you want to think about a brand new rubber band versus an old one, a new rubber band is nice and stretchy. An old one takes a little bit more to kind of snap back. Um, so that's when we start to notice the sagging around the jawline, under the eyes, kind of around the neckline. Um, Hydration decreases. So if you think about it, how many people continue drinking their water like we're supposed to, it kind of starts to fall off. Our skin also holds less moisture as we age, so oil production slows down, which can leave the skin looking dull, drier, maybe feel a little bit more rough, or even, as we get older, we start to notice it starts to feel a little bit more papery. Um, and of course, we start to notice the fine lines and the wrinkles as well. Cell turnover slows. So again, young skin renews itself in 2 to 3 weeks. So by our 50s, that cycle can stretch to 6 to 8 weeks. Those dead cells can hang around a little bit longer, and that gives our skin the dull, uneven tone that we start to notice as well. So results, guess what? Wrinkles, sagging skin, dull skin as well. So when you combine the slower collagen production, reduced elasticity, the less hydration, slower cell turnover, the result is what we see. So skin changes with weight loss. That's something that we do notice. So fat loss equals less structure under the skin. When we lose the weight, especially body fat, we're also losing some of the structure that sits underneath the skin, and that structure helps keep the skin supported. So when it decreases, the skin might not sit as tight as it did before. Your skin starts to look loose and crepey. This is why some people notice that type of skin, especially around some of the areas that we've talked about, around the neck, the arms, stomach, the jawline. Doesn't mean anything's wrong. It's just simply the skin is adjusting to the body's changes. Volume in the face. Our faces naturally lose fat as we age, and with weight loss, that can accelerate a little bit. So that's why we might notice the cheeks a little bit more hollow or the jawline's a little bit more defined. So skin changes with weight loss, especially with faster weight loss. The slower the weight loss, generally, the more time the skin has to adapt. But when it happens rapidly, the skin doesn't always have that time to adjust. The skin is incredibly resilient, but it does need time, proper nutrients to rebuild and to tighten. But guess what? The good news, you can support your skin. So while aging and weight loss can change the skin, there's absolutely things that we can do to support healthy skin from the inside out. So again, nutrition, circulation, hydration, and daily habits are definitely going to play a role in helping our skin to stay strong and stay resilient. And Carrie's going to help share some tips about that.
So, before we talk about products, I think it's important to talk about something deeper because truly healthy, radiant skin is usually not created by just product alone. It's often the result of how we care for ourselves day after day. Our skin has a way of reflecting what's happening internally. It often tells the story of hydration, our nourishment, our sleep, our stress, and our daily habits. So, if we want to support our skin well, we have to begin with the foundations. First, we have the hydration. Skin needs water to look healthy, fresh, and vibrant. And when you're not well hydrated, your skin is going to appear dull, tired, or dry. Sometimes what we think is a skin issue is actually our body asking for better support. Next is protein. Protein is one of the most overlooked pieces of wellness, especially for women. Our bodies need it to help support and repair tissue, and that includes our skin. If we want healthy skin, hair, nails, and overall strength, we have to give our bodies the building blocks that they need, and that definitely includes the protein. And then there's quality sleep. Sleep is where we do the restoration, is where the body has the opportunity to repair, reset, and to recover. And most of us have seen this firsthand. When sleep is off, it often shows up quickly in our face, our energy, and just the overall look in our skin. Another important piece is reducing sugar and processed foods, not from a place of perfection, but just from the place of understanding that what we put in our body can influence inflammation, energy, and how our skin responds. When we nourish our bodies better, our skin often reflects that too. And then, of course, there are the daily habits, simple things that may not feel dramatic, but truly matter over time. So, washing your face in the morning and at night, not sleeping in your makeup, that's going to clog your pores, protecting your skin with a non toxic sunscreen, exfoliating consistently without overdoing it, moisturizing on a regular basis, that's going to help support your skin barrier. These things may seem small, but it's the small things that, when done consistently, that's what's going to create visible change. And I think that's a beautiful reminder of wellness in general. The body usually responds best to consistency, not extremes. And the same is true for our skin. So when we talk about glow, we're really talking about more than just the appearance of our skin. We're talking about supporting the body well, nourishing it, protecting it, caring for it consistently. Healthy skin is often a reflection of your healthy habits. And when you build that foundation first, everything else you use is going to work so much better. So a lot of times you're going to notice that why skin care fails. People sometimes they're only using topical products. They're not using products that work from the inside out. And I'm happy to say that Partner Co. both has topical, where you're working from the outside in, and then we also have products that are working from the inside out. You need to make sure that you are being consistent. If you are being inconsistent with your routines, you're not going to see the results that you're expecting to see. And speaking of seeing the results, do not expect the results to happen overnight. A lot of us are in our 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s on this Zoom call right now. And where some people who have younger skin and less damage to their skin, you might see results in a week's time. For someone who has a lot of damage, you're going to find that it takes maybe 3 months to really be able to see the results, but it's definitely worth it. And you want to definitely make sure that you are supporting your skin internally. Again, everything heals from the inside out. So a lot of times that's why everyone gets so frustrated. So we have some before and after pictures of some ladies here, and we actually have them here on our Zoom tonight to be able to tell their own personal testimony. So Joy, do you want to start?
Yeah. So I was able to start on Everglow back in July, and I could already tell a big difference just within the first month. That's first 30 days, 28 days that I was on this. You could see that I have dark spots, and a lot of those were much lighter. I just had a skin cancer removed off in between my eyes, and that very quickly cleared up and just healed beautifully. So well, when I went back to see my dermatologist, before I even walked in the room, she goes, "You are glowing. What are you doing?" And that to me was like, well, let me just tell you what I'm doing. So I love the product.
All right, and so those are my legs. And when I went to take those after pictures, I'll be honest, wasn't expecting to have results that as being a tester, we had to take pictures of certain parts of our body. And the reason you see the difference in the cellulite is because what we're talking about tonight, it's the inside out approach where it's working from the inside out, repairing things. I don't know, not to be technical, but like then that cellulite layer, that's probably the simplest way to put it. And so I was absolutely thrilled to see the difference. And that was 5 weeks for me. Okay, so this on the left, the arms, that's our friend Brenda. Just an incredible difference in her arms. As you can see there, the hydration, the crepey skin, so improved. And then on the other side is Miss Natalie. That's 7 weeks using this new product that we're talking, one of the products we're talking about, Everglow. So, as well as foundational things that Carrie's mentioned. And so just an incredible difference for both of these ladies. And then the man on the left with the beard, dark hair, he's my husband. This was an 8 week comparison for him. So let me just share something really quick is everybody reacts, responds to things differently, right? So his was 8 weeks. That's when we decided to take the after pictures. As you can see, the fine lines around his eyes and his forehead, everything is just improved. And then my friend Steven on the right, his is a week apart. And you can just see the difference in his pigmentation from sun damage. And so, that I think that's an incredible testimony to everybody's body responds differently. Be consistent.
And then we have Crystal and Candace. Is Crystal here? What happened to Crystal? Candace, you want to go ahead and start?
Crystal's there. She's just not mute. She's muted.
Sorry, I'm
There she
sorry.
is.
I didn't know I was muted. Okay, my skin, as you can tell on the left, I wasn't blessed with good skin. Thank God I was blessed with skin, but I didn't have good skin. Growing up, I had acne. I scarred real easily. I'm redheaded, so I have freckles and sunspots. And of course, I have the mole on my face. Actually, I tried to have that taken off. A dermatologist said because I scar so bad, he suggested I leave it alone. But as you can tell in the pictures, when I started Everglow, I have to tell you, I've been on a product for a year, hoping and praying it was going to work, and it never worked. So when this came out, I didn't really know what to expect. But I tell you what, I saw a huge difference in just 10 days. The scar, it's kind of off the picture a little bit, but I have a scar there. It was already going away at 10 days. This one is, just shy of 5 months. And when they say consistency is important, I have not missed but one day drinking this wonderful cocktail that has truly changed everything. And in fact, the second picture, my face actually even looks better than what the picture's showing. It's softer and smoother. So, and then Candace.
So my picture, the one on the left is day one versus the one on the right, which is day 28. And for me, I'm 56 years old, and I really didn't think that I was going to see much of a difference. And when I put them side by side, I was very surprised to see the wrinkles that were gone, and both of those are, no makeup. I have olive color skin, but both of those are no makeup. And the change with no wrinkles just in 28 days at age 56, I was very excited about that. So now we're going to talk a little bit more next. Yeah. So we're going to talk about the solutions of what we have been discussing as far as with the Everglow. So the Everglow is designed to support your skin from within. Go back one, and and then improve the structure and the hydration. That's another thing that I noticed is my skin just feeling more smooth, and it helping to look refreshed again. It was amazing to me. Crystal and I were talking about our pictures, and it was amazing to me, the dark circles, because those have always been prominent for me, that those were less as well. Next slide. Crystal, you're muted.
How do I go back muted? That's crazy. Okay, I'm sorry. It's not too often I really mute, but Everglow, I feel like I am the ambassador for that. I should be. I hoard it. I love Everglow so much, and it's such a easy thing. It shows right here, 3 scoops, and you put it in 6 ounces of water. It's peach flavored, and it is my nightly cocktail. It says on here, most people report noticeable skin improvements. I'm telling you, in 10 days, I saw a huge difference. I mean, even in the hydration and the evenness and the smoothness and the suppleness and the texture, everything that is noted here I was able to receive. We use marine collagen to rebuild from within. And the thing that is amazing to me is when it reduces and combats signs of UV damage with the white tomato extract. When I heard that it's like drinking SPF, I was ecstatic because I'm redheaded and I have used sunscreens my whole life, but I ended up with melanoma. And so I was so excited to find out about this. And those things are already starting to, especially those sunspots are starting to go away. But it rejuvenates your skin, hair, nails with biotin. And I've never been able to grow nails ever, but I can now. It's pretty exciting to see the difference. So we also have a new product also called Dermaglow. And what I want to say on this really fast is I feel like it's tag teaming our skin. This is topical where the Everglow builds from, underneath. So I just want to say a small little testimony because when I use Dermaglow, I use it all over my body. And all I can say is on my legs, I feel like you're looking at them through a filter. You know how we put the filter on the pictures on our face? That's how smooth they look now. And I truly needed it, but it looks amazing. So, and then Candace has more to tell you about that.
I love that, Crystal. You just to know that you actually don't have a filter, but it looks like it is amazing. So that's fantastic. And our Dermaglow is something a little bit newer that we have been using. And as it says, it is a body treatment gel that works on the skin surface. You can use it all over the body, and it does help to target the AGEs, which is advanced glycation end products, which is your AGEs. And but they help, this Dermaglow helps to minimize wrinkles and age spots. It's guaranteed, it's tested and proven. And it doesn't feel, it may not feel like that it's working. You put it on, and then you let it soak into your skin. You use it under, when you use it on your face, you can use it under your regular moisturizer routine. But you're going to see the results. In a 12-week study, participants experience visibly smoother, firmer skin, and more elasticity with regular use. And I have noticed that I've been using it for 30 days now, and I can tell the difference again. And, sometimes at 56, you start looking and thinking your skin looks a little crepey, but I'm happy that the Dermaglow has really been helping with that. So, 77% reported smoother skin texture. 72% reported improved skin quality and firmness. And again, at any age, I know everybody is truly excited about that. And then 64% reported more supple and elastic skin. So, it helps with, again, it helps with youthful looking skin. It gives your skin a healthy look and feel, and it instantly smooths and calms skin. It's safe for all skin types, which is wonderful. So, we do have another product that we want to talk about, and my friend Sherry is going to discuss that.
There we go. We're going to talk about Banali. And this product has actually been, the other two products we just talked about are fairly new, but Banali has been around for a while. This is a great product, and it's for cellular protection and repair. So it's going to help to fight oxidative stress, supports your body's natural repair. It really is a way for us, even with a healthy lifestyle, there are things that we can't control. We have free radicals and they cause skin damage. And so this is going to give us the extra protection that we need, even when we are living that healthy lifestyle with those daily practices that Carrie talked about earlier. Aging starts at the cellular level, and it comes from stress. Anybody got stress in their life, right? Toxins. Even whenever we do everything right, we can't be completely toxin free. And a lot of that just comes from our environment. When we leave our homes, especially, we don't have control anymore over some of the toxins that are in our environment. And what that does is it leads to damaged cells. And damaged cells, unfortunately, make us age faster. So with Banali, because it is an antioxidant blend and it supports our skin and our cells, plus it has grape seed extract and grape skin extract in it as well. And those are actually sourced right from France. And so whenever you use Banali, then you get brighter skin. You have an even more tone. Your tone is even more even. There we go. Your tone is even more even. And you just get that overall glow. So Banali is another product that's going to be part of your best defense against those signs of aging, which we all want to improve on. All right, so we've talked about 3 great products: Dermaglow, Everglow, and then also Banali. So this is how you get the best results, is you put all 3 of these together. Okay. It's not about, we talked about the inside and the outside. So Everglow, you're going to drink, and that's going to improve from the inside out. Dermaglow goes on the skin, so from the outside in, with an extra support here with Banali. Banali is going to protect your skin at the cellular level. Dermaglow, firmness and elasticity, and then Everglow is going to be the hydration and the collagen support. And guys, we also have to have realistic expectations, right? We saw some great before and afters. We saw some really great results. And of course, we all want to see those, but we don't get these results overnight. We have to have realistic expectations. Skin takes time to rebuild, and our level of damage is different for all of us. Most people did notice some type of change within 4 to 8 weeks, some as early as a week. We saw Stevens before and after, and he saw changes within a week. But your very best results are going to take about 90 days. When you go to the doctor and you have blood work done, or you're going for whatever reason and there's a follow-up involved, usually the doctor says, let's check again in 90 days. Because we really do need that 90-day window in order to see the best results. So we do encourage you, give yourself 90 days. Consistency always wins.
Okay. And then don't forget to take your pictures. Imagine if these folks that we had these great before and afters said, nah, I'm not going to take that before picture. But when you put it side by side, you can really see all the wonderful effects that the products have.
So, you guys have heard this great information. So, how do we get this product in your hands? How does that work? We have a membership for $29.95, and you can get all these products for 30% off. Okay. You get wholesale pricing, you get discounts, you get exclusive promotions and bundles. You can even have an auto ship or a subscription order so you don't ever run out. That's really important. And you get to be part of a great supportive community. So, we have a really special right now just for today, which is March 26th. We are having a free membership, the $29.95 as of today. For anybody that's out there that has never purchased from us before, that you don't have an account, you can now sign up to be a member free. They're waiving that $29.95 for today, March 26th. So I hope that you'll take advantage of that today. Get with the person that invited you to this and get them to help you to get signed up tonight. Or if you know somebody that you didn't realize that we had this free membership going on, get with them and get in there for free. This is a great way to do it. This is the same pricing that each of us get. When we get that membership fee, you're going to get the same price that I get to purchase with. So hopefully that you will want to do that. There is a bundle pack that you can, if you want, they bundle this package together with your Dermaglow, your Everglow, and Venali together, or you can order it separately. What works for you? Okay. So you can order it directly from the person who invited you. If you don't have an account, you can just order it from them. That person will help you to choose what's right for you. What do you need to have? So if you hear this on the recording afterward, then know that you can order and get 15% off. Get with the person that sent you here, and then they'll be able to get you that 15% off. So just talk to them about that. I hope that you guys will take advantage of this and see how you can do. One quick thing. My cousin Julie is on here, and it's her birthday. So happy birthday, cousin Julie.
Happy birthday, Julie.
Happy birthday, Julie.
All right, friends. Well, we certainly appreciate you coming out tonight. If you feel like you got something from this or gained value, we would love for you just to drop a 1 in the comments. Let these people who shared their hearts know. Also, this is recorded, and so if you have a friend or a family member you'd like to send this to, it's going to be on Coach Carey's YouTube page. We posted that earlier, but whoever invited you can get that information to you when it's posted. And make sure you connect back with the person who invited you to this if you're interested in getting the product, right? Also, we are just so glad that you joined us. We have these every fourth Thursday now. And so if you want to learn more about the different products that we offer, we'll have one again on the 23rd of April. Not sure what that topic is going to be yet, but stay tuned. And then don't forget, this starts from the inside out. So drink your water, make small changes, and don't forget to wash your face before you go to bed tonight. All right, y'all, you have a great evening.